Mr. Transformers 96 here with another Avengers review. This time it is an Endgame custom review of my kind of custom white armor, team armor type of look for War Machine. So yeah, so I thought this would be fun to do because obviously at the time of filming this and when I got the other kind of team outfit Avengers, there has not been a team outfit War Machine, and I knew I had an extra War Machine armor laying around, so I thought it would be fun to repaint a bit. And this one was difficult to do in some regards, but fun to do in others. Overall, it was a nice custom. I'm not in love with the way that it turned out. I like it, but I would have preferred a few of the aspects to be a little bit different. But yeah, so let's get on to it. So overall, this design for War Machine has been used in countless figures. It's been used for just War Machine from Age of Ultron. It's been used for the Iron Patriot armor. It's been used for the Disco armor. It's been used for the Hot Rod armor. It's been used a ton of times. And obviously, like the classic War Machine armor or even the Hot Rod armor would have fit this color scheme a lot easier. However, the one that I had laying around that was an extra, happened to be the one that would be the hardest to repaint, and that's Disco. So yeah, this is actually the original version of this figure. So as you can see, it needed a complete repaint, redo. So that's what I did here. So it went from that ugly metallic purple and neon orange to this, which is a lot more eye-pleasing, and I'm just glad to get rid of that eyesore. So yeah, I still have one, of course. But I just had an extra one because I bought two of those 2-packs with the Civil War Machine. I sold the Civil War Machine, my duplicate, a while ago, but the Disco really wasn't going for much, and I already had a Disco in my collection, so it's just been sitting in a drawer for a long time. This was the perfect time to get rid of it, and for a good cause. So yeah, so what I was trying to go, now, deciding how to paint him was difficult because there's two ways I could go, and I kind of went in the middle, which I don't know if that's the best choice, but it kind of worked. So either I could paint him white and try to make him very movie accurate, or I could try to make him very accurate and to try to fit in better with the figures and have it more as a silver. I tried a few different combinations. I tried just gray just to see how it would look. I tried silver just to see how it would look. I tried different mixtures of gray and silver, and I ended up with a mixture of gray and silver to kind of put him like in between the movie accurate and the toy accurate look. So unfortunately he isn't perfectly movie accurate, but he's not even perfectly toy accurate either, because, well, actually I've got a spare here. If you just compare them, obviously, this tone does not match completely. The tone of the toys it's really odd. Like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a silver, but it has like a gray look to it too. Like at some points I think it's a flat, kind of a glossy gray, and at some points I think it's a dull silver. It's hard to tell what it is, which made it really hard to replicate. So I had a lot of trouble trying to replicate the toy, and therefore that's kind of why I ended up going somewhere in the middle, where it kind of is a little bit more on the white side, but with some silver sparkle throughout it. Not sparkle. I don't know, it's got a silver kind of sheen to it though, which hopefully makes it fit in a little bit better with the figures, which is nice. But overall, it was fun to repaint. And also, another difficulty that I had with it is I don't really have many reference photos with this. Because obviously, at the time of filming this, I have not seen the movie. The movie is not out at the time of filming this and completing this custom. So it wasn't like I could just find stills. There's one shot of him in his white armor in the trailer, and it's a side view, and it's also like from the chest up. So it really doesn't show much of the body or anything, and it's, of course, only from the right side. So what I had to do is I took reference from that photo as well as from the Pop, which is the Walmart exclusive version. Sorry, not Walmart. Amazon exclusive version of the Pop in his white costume. And then the Mystery Mini I looked at a bit, but if I ever chose... The Mystery Mini and the Pop differed a little bit. If I ever chose to go with one of them, I would always pick the Pop just because it's a little bit bigger, a little bit more detailed, and I figured a little bit more accurate in that case. But yeah, so that's how I kind of had to decide what was black, what was white, and where the red accent should go. Also, this clearly isn't the armor that he's wearing in the movie. He's not wearing his Age of Ultron Iron Man 3, type of armor. His armor in the movie, although it's actually really hard to tell. I'm seeing the movie, at the time of filming this, I'm seeing it tomorrow, Thursday at 5 o'clock, so I'll know know what armor he's wearing, but in some shots it looks like he's wearing his armor that like Hot Toys made, that's a lot thinner, that kind of fits this this toy design a lot better. And then in some shots it looks like he's wearing the bulky one, the kind of the one that we see Rocket on at the end of the movie, or I assume at the end of the movie. So again, this was a hard one to put together because I didn't have reference shots, and the toys are inaccurate to the movie, and they're also a very strange color that's hard to replicate. So it took a lot of just kind of trial and error, and just kind of seeing what I kind of liked. So I put together kind of what I liked, and it's a silverish but with a gray tone on top of black highlights, and then on top of black that's, you know, highlighted in the red, which the red really does fit. Also, his eyes, like, there isn't a shot of him with his helmet on while he's wearing this suit, so I don't know if his eyes should be red. The pop has him as white eyes. I think that that's kind of strange. I would have thought that he had red eyes, but until I see the movie, I'm just going to leave the eyes white, because I'm just going to assume that the pop is accurate. But yeah, overall looks really cool. There's a couple touch-ups that I have to do. I'm noticing, like, on the thighs here, there's some areas where the purple is kind of shining through a little bit, so I'll just have to touch that up. But for the most part, it is complete, and it looks pretty nice. I left some of the actual joints themselves, they're the color that they are already. I tend to do that when I can, just because the joints are going to be rubbing on the plastic a whole lot, and therefore I would imagine that the paint's going to chip off. It's not really going to be sturdy enough to stay, so if I can leave the joints the same color, I do. And with the joints on here, it's kind of like this silver but with like a bit of gold to it, which I think works with the armor. It looks mechanical, which makes it fine. The only thing that doesn't look mechanical is the hinge here that's orange, but that is in such a strange spot that unless you've got it tilted where you're looking like inside his kneecap, you'll never notice it. So that's why I left that there. But yeah, overall this was a fun custom to do, and it was kind of cool to do something that was so just kind of armor, like you know, it's this spot needs to be red, and this spot needs to be black, and this spot needs to be cream, you know, and it's very unified. So I think that it turned out pretty nice. So yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think of this armor. Here he is kind of compared with the rest of the team, essentially. Here, I can actually like really throw him back there. There. Without the spotlights completely just on him, he fits color-wise with the team a little bit better. Of course, it's not perfect or anything, but it works, and he looks cool with them, I must say. Now I'm considering doing a Rocket, because Rocket's really the only one that I'm missing here in this group, from what I know from the movie. I haven't seen Thor or Captain Marvel in this costume yet, but we'll never know. I'll know tomorrow when I watch it. So overall, there you go. That's my custom Avengers Endgame Team Suit War Machine. Let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.